Hi, I'm Stephanie Croy. I'm the Director of Business Services here at Lockport Township High School. The tax levy is the total amount of money that LTHS is asking all of its combined taxpayers to pay towards the district's operations for the next year. The district's 62 square mile taxpayer base includes 77% homeowners, 22% industrial and commercial businesses, and 1% farm owners and railroads. So this tax levy gets spread out over all of these taxpayers. The tax levy is determined by estimating all of the district's expenditures for the next year, and then subtracting out all other expected revenue sources, like state and federal grants, school fees, and other donations. As all of us know, we are in a period of extremely high inflation, which has increased the prices of everything we buy. So since costs are up, the amount of money needed to pay for those costs has also increased. One important thing to know about the LTHS tax levy is that the law restricts the amount we can ask existing taxpayers to pay. That restriction is the lesser of the Consumer Price Index, or 5%. Since CPI, the Consumer Price Index, was 7% as of December 2021, which is the data point used for the 2022 property tax levy limitation, the district request from the current taxpayers is limited to 5% more than the year before. Since the district's operations are funded with approximately 80% property taxes, the tax levy means everything to the district. Without the tax levy, LTHS would not be able to provide basic educational services, let alone extended services like athletics, activities, student events like dances, and community service opportunities for our students. To put this into perspective, 66% of the district's total budgeted expenditures for the 2022-2023 fiscal year are salaries and benefits for LTHS employees. The tax levy pays our people, and we are in a people business. As a parent, the tax levy means that your student gets a high-quality education with the opportunity to participate in sports and activities through the district for a flat registration fee that has remained $315 for 13 years now. As a community member, the tax levy means that you get access to the district's buildings through our Community Wellness Center, as well as attendance at events hosted by LTHS like football games, plays, and arts festivals. As a taxpayer, the tax levy means you are investing in your community by paying a proportionate share of the funds needed for the district's operations. Your investment helps maintain property values in our community, and it attracts new residents to our community. Here's how each taxpayer's proportionate share of the district's tax levy is computed. The operating tax levy that LTHS Board of Education approves is added to the amount needed to make scheduled payments for next year on the district's outstanding bonded debt. LTHS only has 2 remaining bond issues outstanding for a total of approximately $7 million in outstanding debt. Beginning with the 2021 tax levy, the Will County Clerk also automatically adds in an amount that recaptures tax revenue lost by the district in previous years due to property tax appeal refunds. The total combined tax levy is then divided over the total equalized assessed value, or EAV, of all of the taxpayer property in the district to compute a tax rate. The EAV is set by the Will County Assessor's Office and represents approximately a third of the market value of the property in most cases. The total EAV for the district was approximately $2.9 billion for the 2021 tax year, and it's estimated to increase approximately 5.6% for the 2022 tax year. This increase includes an estimated $30 million in new property that will be taxed for the first time in 2022. New property is beneficial for existing taxpayers because it increases the number of property owners that will pay a share of the district's tax levy. New property is not subject to the 5% limitation and is the reason that the district's 2022 tax levy request is 6.2% more than the previous year instead of 5%. The tax rate is then multiplied by the EAV for each property in the district to calculate the amount of property tax owed by each taxpayer for their share of the district's levy. As a result, the value of your home is a more significant driver of your total tax bill than the district's levy itself.